What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Stomp podcast. This is our holiday episode. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I already know Hanukkah apparently happened already this month. Kwanzaa's going to happen after Christmas. But this is coming out Christmas Eve. So, Merry Christmas. I'm in my Cody Rhodes holiday sweater or ugly sweater, whatever you want to call it. And
I'm the god of mischief.
Yeah,
God of mischief.
You're coming to cause you a bunch of mischief all today. Hey. We have a stacked episode for you guys. So apparently, last week we were like, "Oh, it's December. Nothing ever happens in December for wrestling." And then atomic bomb just dropped, and with all the news in the world and everything happening in the wrestling world, just decided to drop last week. So we're gonna cover everything from last week and this week.
You know what? I'm thankful this is the episode though. Because if our entire schedule, this is the one I was like, shit, this could end up being the matches and feuds could end up taking 20 minutes.
That's true. Okay, yeah. So we're recording this on Tuesday. So if any more news drops, this is because it's after Tuesday.
It is Tuesday, 2:00 Eastern time.
Yes. So do not blame
Not
us.
our
fault. But yeah, so today we're going to cover all the news that happened, and then after we do all the news, after Bro stops coughing, after all the news, we are going to talk about our top 10 matches and our top 5 feuds of the year to continue our award season that was supposed to happen. All right, we had a list of all the news we were supposed to cover,
and that was excluding one thing I was going to see. We'll go to yours. So, you want to start with what happened before Raw or after Raw?
Well, we'll start with Raw.
So,
the first Raw, not the second Raw that happened last night.
Oh, yeah. I forgot we didn't even get that other Raw.
Yeah, I don't remember what happened last week. I don't remember it not being that great.
CM Punk, Seth Rollins.
Okay, so they had a little bit of a face-off.
They finally faced off.
Which, it's cooking. That's definitely for sure.
It's gonna cook. We just have to be patient.
Yeah, it's gonna happen after the Rumble because Punk's probably gonna win the Rumble. I'm gonna put that out there right now, and then they're gonna face off at WrestleMania in the main event.
Oh, Drew beat Jey Uso last week.
Yeah, that we could have guessed that one. Rhea had a squash match against Maxine where people criticized Rhea for not picking up Maxine. I'm sorry. Deadweight is really hard to pick up, and Maxine was not helping with that deadlift.
I'll be honest. When I said a year earlier, I meant a year because Maxine did not look ready for a singles match.
It's for a title match. I think a year is definitely in order.
She was not even ready for a normal singles match.
Yeah. Well, she was really good against Valhalla. I think the issue here is that Rhea is on the top of her game. She has this work ethic and how she works in the ring that is compatible with like a Becky, a Bianca, stuff like that, where they are automatic, where they don't need guidance. Maxine still needs that guidance, so probably why is there so much miscommunication during that match?
It was not. They didn't cook.
It wasn't pretty, but there's definitely something cooking there.
Eventually, yeah, but it was not it.
It's like taking the chicken out of the freezer. Like you got a few hours before it thaws out, and then you can cook it.
In this case, it's a few months before it can cook.
Before it can get anywhere, yeah.
We had more Bronson Reed Ivar stuff.
Which, that wasn't as good last week.
Good TV feud.
Yeah, it's a good TV feud. I mean, they're a little bit, yeah. I didn't really care for it. I still don't care for it. I'm not a big Ivar fan. I'm not a big Bronson Reed guy, so.
Adam Pearce made one of the day one matches official.
Oh, and he also signed CM Punk last week, didn't he?
He also signed CM Punk last week.
Yeah, so CM Punk's officially a Raw superstar. Yeah, so the first week of the new year, we're having 3 special episodes. It's day 1 with Raw, because that's literally happy on New Year's Day. New Year's Revolution, I believe, on the 2nd, which is Tuesday. And then on the Friday, it's New Year's Revolution. So they're special episodes. They're not PLEs. I don't want to confuse people there because people are starting to get confused calling them PLEs. No, they're just special episodes where they're booking it a little bit more.
Raw 100.
Yeah, it's like Raw 30.
21st anniversary of Raw.
Yeah. It's one of
That's
those. It's a special episode where they do a little bit more special things, where they book a little bit differently than they usually
great
do.
week of wrestling.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
But that really sums up
That was last week. Yeah, okay.
last week's Raw.
SmackDown.
Snackdown.
Dakota did the gritty. That's all I gotta say about Raw last week. Dakota did the gritty.
I mean, do we want to start with the main title stuff? The Roman stuff that happened on Friday?
Yes.
First off, Roman has announced who the next tribal chief is.
In a funny bit, yeah.
Created a funny ass reaction. Because you
So
could tell Jimmy's all like, yeah, it's going to be me.
Yeah.
Solo Sikoa.
I'm starting to think that Solo's going to be the one who has to dethrone Roman.
I think Solo's the one who.
But I don't think Solo's anywhere close to like main championship level. I think he's maybe a mid-carder. I can see him mid-carding, like getting that title, but he's not at the main title level. I don't think at all.
Did you see the video of Solo dancing?
No, I did not. Apparently, he's wearing shoes now, though.
I wish I would have. I was like, there's no chance in hell Grayson didn't see this.
No, I didn't see it.
There's a video of 15-year-old Solo dancing in his room.
Oh, Jesus
it's a
Christ.
TikTok. It is hilarious. Randy Orton called Roman a legend.
Yeah.
And then prompted to say there's one thing I've evolved a lot of times, but there's one thing I will always be. A legend killer.
We're so badass.
LA Knight got involved in the segment.
Yeah.
And then we had the return of AJ Styles.
Who turned on LA Knight, which I'm not sure if it's a heel turn completely.
Oh, no.
Because I feel like AJ is the only reason he's going after LA Knight is because LA Knight took his spot at Crown Jewel.
That's what they're playing, it sounds like.
So I'm not completely convinced that it's a heel turn. It'd be awesome to see heel AJ because heel AJ is awesome, but I'm not fully convinced about it yet.
But can we talk about how WWE's injury training? First, Randy came back jacked, and now AJ Styles is jacked.
AJ was gone for what 3-4 months, and came back
jacked.
I heard Geek was like, he's normal. Like, this is what he normally looks like. I'm like, no, bro. Bro is beefy.
Bro is beefier.
He's a hunk.
He's put on 20 pounds of muscle.
Yeah, absolutely. And that should be an impossibility. But apparently, WWE has gone back to steroids or something.
We had Carmelo Hayes versus Grayson Waller.
Yeah.
And Carmelo Hayes won.
Carmelo Hayes is going to face Kevin Owens next round.
Yeah, because can I just say, Austin Theory was in his bag against KO, though.
Was he? I didn't watch that match. So.
I loved watching Twitter, and it was like, and y'all said Theory don't have a bag, and it's him doing top rope bullshit. He basically had his John Cena, The Miz moment where he just started pulling out random bullshit.
Do you want to talk about what happened on Friday that wasn't in the ring but outside the ring?
Damage control?
Well, not that. I'm talking about outside of WWE, really. Actually,
do you want to talk about how Damage Control is going for all the gold first?
Oh, absolutely, fucking great! I love it.
The Kabuki Warriors are back.
We'll talk about them in a second when we get to Raw that happened last night. I love it, but I don't think we should give them gold just yet.
Mm-mm. No.
Yeah. So Friday, something happened that mostly affects me, I guess, because it's my favorite WWE superstar.
Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan got arrested. It technically is a felony, but she was charged for weed possession under 20 milligrams, which isn't a lot, and a synthetic weed, which apparently may not be hers. It may be AJ Perry's. So we'll see what happens there. She has a hearing in February. Good thing is that Royal Rumble is happening in Tampa, Florida. Liv currently cannot leave the state because of her indictment, whatever you want to call it. So there's a possibility she still wins the Rumble. And apparently her standing is perfectly fine within WWE.
Oh, yeah.
There's no pushback. There's no heat coming from there. She may just get a fine
Probably.
And it's apparently sounding like that the legal system might just give her a really massive fine. So she's might be okay. She might get just house arrest. We don't know. But like
They
she
still
seems like
plan a major feud for her with Mania.
yeah, it's a major feud in Mania. You know what they're talking
Rhea
about.
Ripley.
It's Rhea fucking Ripley. Thank you. I
Yeah.
keep seeing people be like, it's Becky because you know. And I'm like, no, shut up. It's still Liv. It's always Liv. It's always been Liv.
Now, while we're on the women's division,
Yeah.
let's give an update on Charlotte.
Yeah. So
ACL, MCL.
she took her whole knee just exploded.
Her whole knee exploded. Her neck hurts.
It was also her
From the
meniscus
fall.
as well. Yeah.
Meniscus. She got fucked up.
So they say 9 months, but if her neck also got injured, then I had a neck injury when I was younger. But like next, don't mess with neck stuff.
It's
Like
hard to put a timeline on it.
yeah. So 9 months I can see for like knee definitely makes sense for the knee. I'm worried about the neck. If it's just like a bruising or like she just kind of like messed it up, whatever. But like I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah.
I just hope she gets better. Hope she recovers well. You know, we want her back. We want her at her highest level and at the most comfortable level. We don't want her going with like fucked up knees. You know.
Yeah.
Because Charlotte's biggest thing is a moonsault. Like you want to make sure that she can do her moonsaults. You know.
Yeah. And then there was 2 more injury things that happened in the wrestling world.
What the fuck happened?
CJ Perry, aka
Perry.
Lana,
had
surgery last night over an infection in her finger.
Where is she working now?
She's in AEW.
Okay, I'm like, I don't think I've ever heard. I haven't heard about Lana in a while.
She's in AEW. And then Kenny Omega.
I saw that.
Was diagnosed with. I'm gonna butcher the fuck out of this. I'm not even gonna try to say it. He got
Do you know what's hurt?
diagnosed. He got diagnosed with a really bad medical disease.
Okay, so it's a disease. Okay,
and he's out indefinitely.
Makes sense.
Turntable. No one knows if he'll ever be back.
Diseases are hard to do that.
Which,
like, unless it's like pneumonia or something like that. Like,
which was funny because someone posted a video of him dancing in a segment, and everyone's like, "Man, I thought he was high off his ass on the weed." But now with this news, I know why he was high as hell.
Yeah.
But
no
one knows.
Storm today,
and he's one of the greatest in the ring all time. I don't know if you're familiar with his game.
I'm familiar, but like I'm not like super enough. I don't want to say like greatest of all time. You know, it's a little far, my guy. There was also another injury that we kind of skipped over for NXT that affects you mostly.
Yeah, well, it's storyline, thankfully. But it's the most fucked up storyline
has had. I don't think that, like, I'm kind of convinced that it's not a storyline and that they're just saying it is storyline because they're like, we got to roll with it.
Ilya might be injured, seriously.
By Butch. The Butch. Fuck. Oh my God. Rich Holland. Other blind brute.
And the reports coming out of that night, because, Ilya's been one of the best wrestlers this year.
Mm-hmm.
Was... and storyline.
Mm-hmm.
And Sean wants to display the fact that Rich Holland has injured everybody he has wrestled.
He's the male Nia.
I hope. It's one of those. I don't want Ilya to be injured, but I also don't want that to be the storyline. Because that will follow Ridge's career for the rest of his career.
Yeah, I don't know if I... Like, obviously you don't want Ilya to be hurt. No. But also, like, you're kind of hoping that WWE wouldn't go with this type of storyline.
Yeah, that'd be bad. I
mean, they're playing with that with the Nia, but that's a broken nose that they're playing with right now. But like, the fuck.
While we're on stuff like this, we may as well just keep it rolling. We got an update on where Jade Cargill has been.
Where has Jade Cargill been? Because I didn't see that.
Her mom passed away last week.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I definitely did see that then.
Yeah, her mom. It happened. It got announced the day after we recorded, which explains where she has been. I'm happy WWE didn't force her to do shit while this was going on.
That would be fucked up if they did.
They'd be fucked up. But we officially got word on where she's been. I hope her the best.
Yep.
But that's the big Cargill news.
I mean, that's such a hard thing to deal with as well. Like, not like from a business perspective as well. Just like Jade is one of your biggest signings you've had in a while. She's been out of the public eye for a long time because of whatever reason. Was it because her mom passed away? We don't know when her mom passed away. Like it could have been a few days ago. It could have been months ago. We don't know. We haven't had any updates from Jade. So
we're giving her the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, give her the benefit of the doubt.
I'm trusting that it came out when it happened.
Even if it didn't, like that's still a hard thing to get over.
It's brutal.
It's a passing of a parent. That's hard to deal with. But I hope that she's feeling okay. Hope her the best.
No, while we're on the women's division,
we're still on the
women's division, and then Ilya.
Yeah, we just jumped.
We got Mercedes Moné news.
Miss Sasha Banks, yes.
Miss Sasha Banks. According to the insiders, I don't know where the fuck she's going. The A connection is crossed.
I know where she's not going. We know where she's not going.
She's not going to AEW.
Yeah, that apparently that ship has sailed according to multiple reports.
Yeah.
Which is, I'm happy.
But yeah, apparently no Sasha Banks with the AEW.
I'm happy for multiple reasons because with the past stars that AEW has signed that are women stars, they haven't done much with them. It took them a while to get in the Tony Storm train. Saraya's reign was weirdly just short and nothing happened with that. So I'm happy because I also think that Sasha probably wants some creative control and creative decisions to be made with her coming to whatever company. So AEW probably didn't offer that because of whatever reason. I saw a few people saying TNA. I really don't think TNA would be.
It's TNA. She returns to New Japan or WWE at this point.
I think she goes back to WWE because I think that's what Triple H is going to offer her is a shot somewhere or give her some creative. Because the reason why she left is because Vince was making decisions and Vince was being bullshit. And Triple H is going to give her options. That's his whole thing. There is an interesting thing happening with TNA though. They're having an event called Worlds Collide or something like that.
Oh.
That's happening at the end of January or sometimes it's happened sometime soon. People are suggesting that TNA is going to have a Forbidden Door and that WWE might be involved with that Forbidden Door type thing.
Yeah. Apparently, Endeavor's interested in buying TNA.
Which, fuck yeah.
I don't know if that's really true. I heard it last night from a friend that Endeavor's looking to buy TNA.
I saw the rumor. I said it's not completely out of the blue. It's not your friend's just talking out of his ass.
Yeah. You never know. But this is actually some new news.
New news.
It gets us off the women's division.
Sorry.
New news.
We're fucking in.
WWE has put Bray Wyatt under a Legends contract. So his family's gonna keep making money from WWE.
Okay, I was really fucking confused. I'm no offense, but the man is no longer among us. How can you do that? But that makes sense.
So now they will be getting paychecks from WWE to help the family.
Okay. If this is all Triple H, I really think this is all Triple H because a lot of the stuff I don't think Vince would do ever, and Vince isn't in charge of that anymore.
I could see Vince. No, I could see Vince doing that.
Really? Because he's had this whole thing of not taking care of his wrestlers after they leave, and he's very anti union, anti benefits, stuff like that. So
I can see it.
I don't know, but whoever's in charge of this is making some big W's by giving the family the money they deserve and probably need at this moment. And Bray Wyatt gave his soul, his life and blood, sweat and tears to the company. So absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Should we get to Raw now?
Wait, yeah, Raw.
Last
Yes.
night's
Sorry,
Raw.
I got confused for a second.
Yes, we have 2 Raws, a SmackDown.
We had an NXT that was basically just Ilya getting hurt.
NXT. Yeah.
NXT was just Ilya getting hurt.
And Cora Jade having a great match.
Did she have a match?
She had a match, and people are saying she beat the allegations of she can't wrestle.
There was allegations.
Yes.
News to me.
Yeah. People kept saying she couldn't wrestle.
The fact that like I knew she could wrestle and I had barely watched NXT.
Okay. So, taking from the drop, from the top.
Top of Raw.
New Day, no, not New Day. Judgment Day.
There you go. Other day.
Opened the show.
As always.
All 6 members.
6.
JD, Dom, Finn, Damian, Rhea.
I guess there's 6.
Truth.
Yeah. I guess 6.
All 6 members opened up Monday Night Raw.
Mm-hmm.
And it was beautiful.
Dude, R-Truth is... They're doing the thing they did with Sammy, with the Bloodline, with R-Truth, and it works. It just fucking works.
This is even better.
R-Truth, dude, bro is 51. You know that?
Yeah, and he
Bro,
does not. He's
and
not.
bro looks great.
What's it? Only reason this is not storyline not as great because the Bloodline storyline was a whole different breed.
Yeah, but this is just funnier.
This is just hilarious.
R-Truth
And it's like it's not even R-Truth making stupid ass jokes.
Dude,
It's just you can't take him seriously.
Every time Damien talks to R-Truth, he just cracks the most massive smile.
You can tell he loves him. Dude, and Truth broke him last night.
Dude, the only person who has not been broken completely is Rhea.
Yeah, and I think that's coming. Dom broke last night.
She's had a few slip ups of like a smirk and stuff like that, but like she hasn't completely broke just yet. But that's also because I don't think Truth is directly
even
talking.
Try to stay in character anymore.
No, and that's the perfect part about that.
Dom hugged him for a while and then realized, shit, I'm a heel. And just threw him into the fucking ring post.
Mm.
Damien was hella broken.
Bro broke it the moment like he.
I can see it in your eyes. And dude couldn't handle it. Dude couldn't look him in the eyes when he said it.
But they opened up the show, and
then we had a Miracle on 34th Street match
with the stipulation:
loser leaves Judgment Day.
Absolutely,
which was awesome because Rhea said no,
and Damon's like, "It's a good idea.
It's a good idea." Finn was with it. JD was with it.
JD was against it. He's like, I don't know about this, and Damon's like, fuck it.
You don't get an opinion. And then JD McDonough lost.
Absolutely. Didn't they do a segment like right after that though, like where it was like JD was still there?
He can stay in, yeah.
I don't like that, but like, I want the Funko out of my fucking.
I don't know.
Faction.
I know. This is one of the matches I want to Rumble.
What?
R-Truth, JD McDonough, 60-minute Iron Man match.
It's not happening, but I would love to see it.
What I want though is Judgment Day in the Rumble, all of them in R-Truth in the ring, and R-Truth eliminates every single one of them.
I'm down.
That would be hilarious if JD if R-Truth just takes down 4 members of Judgment Day at once.
I'm done.
No change in hell it happens.
They might.
They won't do that to Dom and Finn.
They might do it to Dom if he gets distracted, and then they might.
They wouldn't do it to Finn because.
And Finn, I think if like Finn might be like attacks R-Truth and then like R-Truth dodges and flips over the ropes.
Finn enters one and it's in the middle of the Rumble, I could see it. They need Finn's stamina.
Yeah, for
the Rumble. But that was a outstanding start to Raw.
It was a funny ass start to Raw.
It was hilarious. Then we had Gunther versus The Miz.
Apparently, this is a match of the year contender for some people.
I almost made my top 10.
Bro already almost put it in his top 10.
I almost threw it in my top 10.
I didn't love it that much.
I thought I was like, and I almost threw it in my top 5 feuds.
We'll talk about the top 5 feuds in a bit.
But that was a great match.
I mean, the only thing that I really cared for that in the match was Gunther was talking German in the middle of it, and he was like, he said something about like these are like where's your balls now or something like that. Absolute fucking greatness. Like Gunther's he's getting a lot better like using his words, but like
he's so unserious.
I'm not on the Gunther train.
He's the most serious, unserious wrestler in the company right now. Because he does random shit like that. But Dom is not serious.
He acts serious.
Would you consider him a serious character majority of the time?
No.
Exactly.
I wouldn't also call him a comedy character. He's just like I don't know.
He's Dom.
I guess.
Nia Jax and Becky Lynch.
Oh my fucking god. Okay, I have a problem with IWC right now because apparently people thought Nia cooked. That was one of the worst fucking promos I've ever seen. Almost worse than the one we saw that I made the TikTok about a few weeks ago. Like Nia, I don't know if it might be just her voice because it's super high pitched and it also carries on too long. She draws out her words for a long time and it annoys the shit out of me. But that was a terrible promo. But Becky, on the other hand, of that promo, fucking cooked. If anyone should give props for that promo, that's all to Becky.
Your entire existence here is built on someone else's name. First it was your cousin, then it was mine. I'll go down as the greatest to ever do it. Absolutely. Your claim to fame will be breaking the nose of the best to ever do it.
Yep.
God damn.
She fucking cooked her.
There's one more thing.
Becky looked really good. Becky looked real good last night. Just say.
All I can think about is some of your Twitter posts when the Liv picture came out. When you gave me the Liv, your response to the Rhea picture.
Liv has one of the best looking mugshots, and yes, Rhea broke the internet twice on Sunday, I think it was, or Friday. It was whatever day Liv got arrested.
Yeah,
she broke the fucking internet twice.
You were down bad, horrendously.
So what?
Okay. There's one more thing we didn't mention about Gunther.
I still think Rio is the roasting officer for Liv.
Oh my god.
What happened with Gunther? Yeah.
He's stepping away for a few weeks, getting some time off.
Thank God.
It's well deserved.
It's deserved. Again, I will say this plenty. I'm not a big Gunther fan. I don't really care for Gunther. I think he's pretty boring. I understand his.
What Grayson doesn't know is all 10 of my matches are Gunther matches.
They probably are. I wouldn't doubt it. I think at least your number one is a Gunther match.
Maybe.
We'll talk about that in like 10, 15 minutes.
Okay.
I don't know.
New women's tag team champions.
That is true.
Kaden Kana and Katana Chance.
And this is what I was talking about, the Kabuki Warriors. Kaden and Katana deserve a chance to actually be champions. Let them have a reign. Maybe a short, small 1 month reign. That's perfectly fine. Give them some time to cook. Don't fucking just turn around on Friday and give the Kabuki Warriors titles.
Don't.
This is coming from the guy who loves Kari Sane. So like, if I'm saying don't give Kari gold right now, don't give Kari gold.
Have them wait. Have Bailey cost them the match.
Absolutely.
But keep that story you're building, and you'll be chill.
Yeah, I just give Katana and Kaden a chance. That they're the one of the most promising tag teams you've had in years, especially in the women's division. They are your best chance to get that belt back on track. Them, the Witches, and then the Kabuki Warriors are your 3 best chances of getting that back on track. And since they have the belts right now, let them cook.
Yeah. Okay. We also got more Cody Rhodes. Nakamura.
Shinsuke called fucking Dusty inbred.
That I have it pulled up. I have the video pulled up. You bastard, you cancer, you prancer, you nitwit. You vomit, you're stupid, your father was an inbred.
Bro was fucking coming for the throat.
Bro was not fucking around.
Like, I didn't know you could say that on WWE TV.
I did not think you could either.
Like, there's a lot of things you can't see in WWE TV, and they go around it. Like Rhea Blooded Ripley, they really want to say Rhea fucking Ripley. So, but like, I didn't think you would either call Dusty a legend who passed away, one of the worst passings in WWE history, an inbred. So did two Cody Rhodes. I'm guessing that Cody gave him like his blessing to say.
Absolutely.
But like still, like fucking Jesus Christ.
The other match that happened last night for the men's tag titles.
That got fucked up?
Yeah. Julius Creed kicked out.
I think he may have been the one who fucked up though.
No, there's video proof that the hand wasn't down before his shoulder moved.
So this is the ref fucking up entirely.
It looks like the ref just fucked up.
Okay, so this
because there's a screenshot of his arm being up before his hand hits the match.
Okay, so they're gonna fix that during day one, aren't they?
They're gonna that's the thought is it's gonna be a day one rematch.
They have to fix it before the Rumble, I think.
Yeah, probably.
They're gonna show Damian and Finn into the Rumble. Absolutely, that's what they're gonna do.
What if Damian cashes in during the Rumble?
Can you do that?
We didn't know. Well,
so it's not in the match. Gunther's probably gonna be in the match.
They tried it during War Games.
Yeah, but like Seth was there.
You never know.
But you can't pin in the Rumble.
Yeah, but if he throws him over the rope,
that doesn't count. It's not pinfall or submission. That's how you win a fucking.
I'm just throwing stupid ideas out there for WWE.
If they somehow manage to figure out a way around it, fine by me. But right now, that's stupid.
Oh well. Let's get to the more wrestling news before we finally get to our point, because there's still stuff we didn't cover yet. Rey Mysterio has a new contract.
No. Back it up. Dom had a new contract.
That was the next one.
No. Shut up. Dom's contract got announced for a 5-year deal. And then, like an hour later, Rey's got announced. Because he's a fucking deadbeat taking away his son's magical, shiny moment away. Like a fucking bad father that he is. He couldn't give his son a second of fucking spotlight for earning his fucking contract like he deserves, because he's the guy. He is the workhorse of WWE. He is a future undisputed Universal Champion. He is going to be the one who dethrones both Gunther and Roman in the same night. And you're going to tell me right now that you're not going to give your son the time to celebrate his contract? What a fucking deadbeat. I don't know how I kept a straight face during I love Dom. I really do hope he's the one to dethrone Gunther just to piss off Kaleb, but
oh my. Oh wait, hold up. We forgot a whole different controversy last night.
Different controversy?
WWE Twitter was enraged.
I mean, I announced this was going to the Rumble and no one cared, so.
During the women's tag titles, Chelsea Green was announced normally.
Are you talking about the Santi thing?
Santi posted a big ass tweet.
Yeah.
Samantha said it wasn't her decision. Chelsea Green is blaming Adam Pearce.
Yeah, it fucked up Chelsea's psychology.
She's gonna talk to WWE management, and then she's gonna train Samantha to be her personal ring announcer again.
It's a good joke. Please don't do anything with it. Like Chelsea's great. She was great as champion. I don't need her as champion again for a little bit until Sonya's back.
No, until she goes on a title run and beats Rhea at Mania.
I'm not completely against it. But it seems like Chelsea wants to be friends with Rhea, more or less, or wants her to be protection. So, it's not. I don't think that she goes that way.
She did she did hit a Rough Rider last night, though.
True. But apparently Bailey wants to go after Rhea's belt. They did say that during the their vignette, and they also.
What else is she gonna say? She's gonna go for EO's belt?
No, but like it seems like Bailey is trying to get in the right side of everyone. But like Rhea and Bailey
What
are
if
friends.
Bailey's the one who turns heel? What if Bailey turns on them?
They're already heel.
But double heel turn.
Double heel turn. Do a fucking Jimmy turn.
Yes.
I mean, sure, I guess. I'm just thinking, like, why would just Bailey have to turn on Rhea? They were friends. They covered each other's ass, especially last year's World Games. Like, come on.
Now, let's keep going on this news. Just came out today. Xavier Woods is no longer on traveling with WWE for now.
Why?
He's banged up. So WWE is giving him some time off.
I thought they were preparing for a release.
No, he's banged up, and they've granted him some time off to heal.
Okay, that's perfectly fine.
Samoa Joe on retiring. He thinks he has a good amount of years left for him.
Okay.
Samoa Joe he's a guy whose contract is expiring.
So he's gonna re-up with AEW. I don't see him coming back to WWE.
He loves Hunter.
He may love Hunter, but like I don't know. It seems like he's got this like, he's got the aura of AEW. Also, I don't think Tony can let any more talent go right now. he fumbled CM Punk. He fumbled Mercedes Moné. Like he can't let anyone else go. Anything else?
So I just read another Chelsea Green tweet. It's her complaint. It's her complaining on Twitter to Hunter that the ref was awful, that Piper Nevin was sick but still got cleared somehow. I love Chelsea Green.
She's great.
Okay, and the last news, which I think is just MJF trying to keep kayfabe. He claims he hasn't resigned yet.
I think he secretly signed somewhere. I don't know if it's AEW or WWE. I don't think, but I think he secretly signed somewhere.
He signed with AEW during the summer.
I don't think so.
They wouldn't have kept the belt on him if.
Dude, he has a match like this upcoming week. He might lose it to Samoa Joe.
I hope so.
Because like
loser leaves AEW.
Edge
and someone magically gets a Money in the Bank contract and wins.
Edge and Christian are supposed to have the TNT match, TNT Championship match, and that pay-per-view as well, which is super exciting. I might actually buy an AEW pay-per-view for that match.
They'll find it somewhere.
Yeah. One more thing I want to talk about that actually connects to AEW. MJF got inducted into the Jewish Sports Hall of Fame, which is a super high honor. Congratulations to him. A+. There's not much else to say. Like, congratulations to the Sports Hall of Fame, the Jewish Sports Hall of Fame, but big dubs. You got anything to add?
One more thing before we go down.
Jesus, how much fucking news do we have?
This one's more about a.
We haven't even gone in depth in half this shit.
Yeah, we could have gone way more in depth on half this shit, and we're 40 minutes in.
Yeah. So
Jacob Fatu.
This is the guy who was in the Independence that's related to the Bloodline, right?
Yes, and he's solo size doing ricochet moves.
What?
Yeah. Top rope hurricanranas. He's doing the springboard in the ring.
Hunter better fucking give him like a small
off in the ring, doing a handspring into the ropes and then doing a flip.
Hunter, give this man a deal. Like, even if you want him to,
I did. That's why I was in stun for the last minute. He's doing hurricanrana. He got hit with a hurricanrana and landed on and did a flip from it.
Yeah, Hunter, give him a deal. Even if you want to like continue in that independence, give him like a tentative deal. Like,
Give
hey,
him.
we'll give you this much money, and then when you're like ready, we'll bring you to NXT, then we'll bring you up. Like, give him a deal if he's doing that shit already. Like, fuck.
Jesus Christ. Oh, and Cody Rhodes gifted a fan a Christmas tree.
Big dubs.
Okay, now let's get to what the actual episode's about. It's only been 40 minutes.
Yeah, we said this one's probably be like 2 hours long.
Yeah, we had a bad feeling. Okay, so as we wrap up a year, today our focus, which is 40 minutes into the episode, finally, is top 10 matches of the year, but also our top 5 feuds of the year.
Are we doing feuds or matches first?
What do you want to do first?
Let's do feuds because matches are more important.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let me get my notes. Goddamn. Wait a fucking second. Jesus.
And you're not going to like my number 5.
Number 5.
Punk Rollins.
It hasn't even started yet.
I put it at 5. The build has been there, not even on TV, but in the background for so damn long that I put it as my 5.
What the fuck?
The one that has been on TV I thought about was Cody Brock, because outside of the matches, the feud was fine. It's just the matches.
We don't even know why Brock attacked Cody. We still don't know. It's fucking December.
Do you know why?
Ended in August.
Do you know why he attacked Cody?
Because he wants to make him a better person. I don't give a shit.
Because he's Brock Lesnar.
That's not a reason.
What's your number 5?
Babyface Lesnar too. Like, babyface Lesnar needs a reason to attack babyface Cody.
He turned heel.
He did not turn heel.
He did.
No, he didn't.
What's your number 5?
Seth Drew.
Seth Drew. I thought about Seth Drew
because
for a bit.
Drew has been a fantastic heel. He is making actual points against Seth. He's making sense. And we had Seth versus Drew at Crown Jewel. We're having Seth versus Drew at Day 1. It's going to be fucking great. It will somehow translate to the Rumble. I promise you, even though it's probably going to be something. I don't know who the fuck Seth's going to face off against. I'm really hoping Sammy. But Seth Drew, A+, doing great. Awesome fucking feud.
Oh, mate, it's been cooking. It did not make my list.
I think it's mostly on Drew's side. Seth has been there, but he's kind of like
Drew's been cooked. Drew needs the fucking title.
Drew needs a title so badly.
He deserves it so much.
But the thing is that Seth is gonna take this title until Mania.
Yeah.
Like,
and he's gonna face Punk.
He's gonna face Punk. After that, if you want to give Punk Punk like a 2-month reign and then make it into like Drew, Jay, like have it passed around a little bit, give us some lineage, makes sense. But this is like, sadly, we're not gonna get that until at least probably Mania. Yeah.
Okay. What's your number 4?
My number 4 is LA Knight versus The Miz. One of the best fucking promo battles. The match, I don't give a shit about. The promos were fantastic.
The out-of-ring work was outstanding.
Absolutely.
My number 4 is the opposite. None of them are great on. It's not a WWE feud.
Okay.
It's not. Neither of them are great on the mic.
I was gonna say Trish versus Tony Khan,
but I thought about putting WWE AEW as my number 1.
No,
I thought about it as a joke.
That's cheap.
But my number 1 is the right number.
If you said Triple H versus Tony Khan, I would have given to you because they obviously
my number 4, and I think they only had 2 matches this year. But to be fair, these 2 matches were to the point where the guy signed with AEW. But I'm pretty sure just having and that's Kenny Omega Will Ospreay.
They had a feud.
They've had this long going, just beat each other up feud, where they basically can't get along with each other.
Is this kayfabe or is this actually like?
Oh no, they've had 3 matches together.
No, but like, do they actually hate each other or is this kayfabe?
Along. It's okay. Kayfabe. They get along, but they just beat the shit out of each other in the ring.
That's interesting.
They sell the hell out of each other. Sell for each other. They go the extra mile for each other that they wouldn't go for other people, and it makes their matches that much more special. So this was very much a you guys continuously put on banger after banger feud that I had to reward. And then my number 3 is also a non-WWE feud.
Mine are all WWE, so
I have my top 2 on WWE. In this one, this feud will probably end this weekend, and that's Edge and Christian. Well, Adam Copeland and Christian Cage.
It's not gonna end this weekend.
Probably not.
It's gonna. I think the title might change hands this weekend. I don't think it's gonna end this weekend.
They've done that. They've done that feud so well.
What? Yeah, and the thing is I think that Edge wants his last match to be against Christian. That's why he went to AEW. So, like, I don't think that
you can see it from the emotional standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
It's all there.
Yeah, it's not ending this weekend though.
All right,
it's been great. Like, even me who doesn't watch AEW, I've kept my eye on that.
It's very enjoyable.
The fact that I want to watch a AEW pay-per-view because of that feud, and I don't watch AEW, makes it great.
And the only reason it's not higher for me is I haven't been watching AEW live, so I don't get the full effect of it.
Mm-hmm. My number 3 is Dominic Mysterio versus Rey Mysterio.
That's valid.
Absolutely. Like, they did that perfectly. They built it up from the previous year throughout with whole vignettes. Those vignettes are hilarious in the first place. And then they built it up in the few weeks leading up, having Dom go against his mom and his sister. The match was great. I love that match.
Dom walked out of his Hall of Fame induction.
Yeah, that's true. And then, like, the entrance was awesome by Dom, and then Ray coming in with an Eddie Guerrero theme and with the lowrider, absolutely amazing. With Snoop fucking Dogg also, and then the match was great. The belt coming out, you know, the mask from what's his name? The mask was inspired by Ray's. It was like kind of looking like a helmet. I don't remember the great Mudo.
Great Muda.
And then, like, Dom's was like raised from like 1998 during the Eddie Guerrero's match. It had so many layers. I think it was just awesome how they did it.
Great feud.
And Dom's a great heel, and Ray's the perfect baby face. So,
okay, my number 2, Ilya Dragunov, Carmelo Hayes.
I was thinking about putting it there.
It was all 3 matches were fucking bangers.
Mm-hmm.
The last match at Halloween Havoc.
Oh, was it Halloween Havoc?
I think that was the last one they did.
I thought No Mercy was the one where
that was No Mercy's when Ilya took the title.
Okay, yeah.
And Halloween Havoc was the end of the trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
And it built so perfectly into another storyline because that was the same night Trick got attacked.
Did it again.
And I'll talk more about that match later. But yeah, but all 3 matches were absolute fucking bangers.
Mm-hmm.
They work so well together. They're both ready to go to the main roster. And to me, it was kind of the feud that's really pointed, hey, they're ready.
I don't know if Ilya is fully ready, though.
He is.
He's got some. I think he still has some stuff to do in AEW. Not AEW. Oh my God, NXT.
Yeah. Like drop the belt.
Well, drop the belt first of all, and then I think he's got a little bit more after that, though.
We'll see.
Like, Braun's done everything. He's feuding against everyone, so like that's the issue with Braun. That's where he needs to move up because he has nothing else to do there. My number 2 is Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. This is why Seth is my MVP, is because he's given so much storyline, given so much, like, so many good feuds in this little bit. He is not carrying the feuds, but he's helped build them. Finn Balor's that story has been built up for the last 7 years. The only bad part about that feud is that Finn didn't win at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
That's the only issue I have with that feud. But it was emotional. It was, like, personal. They beat the shit out of each other. And again, like I said, only issue with that whole feud to me was that Finn was not champion at the end of SummerSlam.
Do you want to know what I think the most shocking thing is right now?
What?
We have had zero matching feuds.
Which I think is stupid. They don't have Dominic Mysterio and Rey Mysterio.
But I think our number 1's going to match.
Really?
What's your number 1?
My number 1 is KO and Sammy versus the Bloodline.
That's exactly what I have written down.
Hey,
Sammy slash KO versus Bloodline.
We got one.
To me, that was a unanimous. When I vote, when I went to feuds, the first no hesitation, Sammy slash KO Bloodline.
I was going throughout the year. I'm like, damn. Like KO and Sammy was a little bit like they overstayed his welcome a little bit, but like those first 3-4 months were perfect.
Complete beauty.
Like literally cinema. If I wanted to, I would go rewatch fucking January through probably April, and I'd
If
be
I
happy.
could experience that for the first time, I would.
Yeah, that feud was amazing.
Yeah.
Whether it was KO versus Roman, Sammy versus Roman, the Usos versus
KO and Sammy and KO helping Cody.
Mm-hmm.
Sammy KO versus Roman and Solo.
Mm-hmm. I almost said Judgment Day versus Raw as a feud, just because they faced all Raw. That's all they did. They just faced all Raw.
That's fair. Okay, so as our segue, I'm gonna put this new news in there.
New news.
WWE cannot find the Slim Jim car.
They can't find the what?
The Slim Jim car.
The car? They lost the car.
Yes.
The massive sponsor that they pushed off Trish and Becky for, and have been featuring every so often. They featured like a month ago for Survivor Series, right? Because that's what LA Knight was driving. Like, where's the car?
They can't find it. More important news, though. Becky states that that she's going to retire with WWE and won't leave.
Oh, thank God. I thought you were saying okay, first of all, I thought you said she was retiring. I'm just about to be really depressed for a second. And second of all, as long as she's staying with WWE, I'm happy.
That WWE is her home, and it is where she will retire.
Also, building off of that, oh my God, fuck me. Seth and Becky's contract is up in 2024, June of 2024.
They're going to resign.
They might not, though. They might just end up retiring to take care of what's her face? What's her name? I can't remember her name.
I can't think, but it's a kid.
It starts with an R. I know that.
But I'm gonna call out.
Their kid's preschool. Their kid's a preschooler. They were starting to move to kindergarten. They might try to stay in one place because they're bringing their kid with them everywhere. And A, that's not really good for schooling. And B, you kind of just want to like stay in one place when you're taking care of a kid. They're
WWE is paying someone to teach that kid.
Oh, absolutely. I'm just saying they might.
They have a traveling teacher for.
But you want that kid to have a normal kind of upbringing, to like, you know, hey, your dad and mom might be Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins, but you know, have a normal upbringing, like, because not a lot of people know like who Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch are outside of wrestling. I personally knew who Becky Lynch was outside of wrestling before I got back into it because it's Becky Lynch. But yeah.
But also while on this, because I forgot this tweet even happened, I'm gonna call it one of the two dumbasses here, who read, "We have heard that WWE is planning to renew talks with multiple free agents," and he responded with, "Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch, Drew." I think you said Drew as well.
I didn't say Drew. I said Becky Lynch and Seth.
And read free agents as renewing contracts.
Okay, it was like 9 p.m. I was literally on my way to work. Like, I didn't read well. But who was the free agents that you're thinking of over here? Like, who's out there? Mercedes Moné is the only one I'm thinking of. AJ Lee's not really a free agent. She's more just retired.
Apparently, they're looking into Mandy, bringing back Mandy.
I don't know why you would, though.
Okada.
Is Okada a free agent?
Yeah.
I thought he signed with AEW.
No.
Who signed with AEW recently then?
I have no idea.
I'm trying to think of possible free agents.
If MJ Knife's gonna be a free agent.
I don't know. I have zero idea who was going to be a free agent. That's the only issue I have. It's like, who is a big enough name you can bring in as a free agent that you would put out a report that we're looking into free agents besides like maybe Mercedes Moné and Okada. Yeah. So those are the only two names I can think of that they're pushing for. Then, if they're actually going to put a report saying, "Hey, we're out here,"
there's probably more that are big names that are big names, but just haven't been on our timeline.
Probably Julia, right? That's her name.
There's probably a bunch of AEW contracts coming up.
Julia's was from Japan. She's the one that they said that she might be at the PC, but that came out as false.
Mm.
All right, you want to talk about matches, my guy? Because we're almost an hour in.
Matches. Let's
top 10 matches of the year, baby. We're gonna have a big different. Our list are gonna be completely different. I can tell you that right now.
Oh yeah, no.
I don't even know if we'll have one that fits together.
I think we'll see. What's your number 10?
My number 10 match. That's a good question.
I think this could end up being the one most likely that we agree on.
False. Because you disagreed with my feuds. This is Seth and Finn at SummerSlam.
Oh yeah, no.
This is the only SummerSlam match I actually liked. I love this match. There was a ton of things going on. Hey, you had the story going on, the 7 years at SummerSlam with everything going on. You had Judgment Day coming out to try to cash in, not even cash in, to help Finn win the belt with the Money in the Bank briefcase. It was a ton of fun. That match was just awesome. A lot of really, really close calls. So I love that match. I think it was, again, the best thing about that weekend was Finn versus Seth.
No match. My number 10. Mm-hmm. And you're about to look at me because you're and be like, you really put this on here?
It's Gunther. It's just Gunther.
It's not a Gunther match.
Really?
The men's tag team showcase.
No, I'm not looking at it differently because you've been talking about this for the last like 3 weeks.
This, to me, there was no storyline into it at all. But the fact that this was a top 5 Mania match and this was the bathroom match of night 1, I would argue it's one of the 5 best matches at Mania.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
And this went from the bathroom match to you can't miss it. It was quick paced, outstanding spots. Chad Gable suplexing Strowman. Mm-hmm. The big pile up, them in the air, and Ricochet jumping off the top rope and knocking them all down. Mm-hmm. To the Street Profits. I love this fucking match. You've
been talking about it for the last like 3 weeks.
Yeah, I've been going off about it.
It's fine. I get it. Like, it was a good match. I'm not with it. You know I don't like tag team wrestling.
I love tag team wrestling.
That's a big difference between us. Is that
I love tag team wrestling.
I'll take singles, triple threats, fatal 4-ways, even fatal 5-ways. Like, I don't like tag teams. I think tag teams can get quite.
I have 2 more tag team matches on mine.
I think I have 1 or 2. Those are like exceptional matches. I have 1. Sorry. Number 9, baby.
I'm gonna let you talk about this match when you get to it because I know it's gonna be on yours. My number 9 was Bianca Io. I'm a
Which one? There's been 2
Backlash.
Yeah. Okay. Just make sure it's Backlash, not fucking Crown Jewel.
It's Backlash. But I'm gonna let you talk about it because it's gonna be high on your list.
Maybe. It might be. It might not even be on my list, so you don't even know.
Grayson, you revealed to me you have 4 women's matches on your list.
I do have 4.
I could stand here right now and tell you what those 4 are.
No, you can't.
God damn it. I'm gonna type this out now so when it is.
I want you to text it to me. I'm not even gonna react. I want you to text it to me so I approve that you.
Is number 9 one of them?
No.
Oh, then get started on your 9.
My number 9 is Cody versus Roman at Mania.
Really?
Yes, the undisputed championship match, the one that broke everyone's hearts. Cody versus Roman is my number 9. Was it overbooked? Absolutely, but it's like the perfect overbooking. It's like a mix. It was just a car crash and just chaos from the get go. Everything was going astray. Like it was awesome. So it gets thrown out almost like 5 minutes into it, and then Sammy the Usos come out. I love that match. That match is amazing.
It was
the storyline like we talked about with the KO and Sammy that coming.
It was shocking.
The end of the KO Sammy versus the Bloodline basically ended there. Even though technically, I mean, you could say it ended the previous night, but that's where the culmination of all that build up from at least the Rumble, before even the Rumble, finishes right there at the Cody versus Roman match. And sadly, it didn't end up with Cody winning the championship, but I mean, he went this year, so
Yeah, maybe.
I'm very divided. I'm just pushing for Cody this year.
I for sure know 3 of the 4 of your women's matches.
Then send the message, bro. Oh, you
I
already
just
sent the message.
and then
I'm sorry, my Discord is not up here. Let's see. Okay. I'm not gonna react. So I'm not gonna give it away.
all right. Number 8.
Did you give me a number 9?
Yeah, Bianca Io. But I'm gonna let you because it's gonna be higher on your list.
I forgot you said that. Okay.
I'm gonna let you cook on yours because it's gonna be high on your list. Number 8.
Yes.
What's yours?
What's yours?
Mine is the Usos versus Roman and Solo.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Did you really love the Bloodline Civil War that much?
I loved that match.
Okay.
That match, what? Is it not on your top 10?
No, it's nowhere
First
near
off-
my top 10. Like the moment of Jay Penny Roman is definitely like my top 10 moments of the year. We didn't do that. That was in the shocking moments that we talked about last episode.
And that is a decent factor of it.
I mean, that moment,
That
absolutely.
moment knocked it up.
I don't see the match.
I love
love
tag team wrestling. I felt like we saw a outstanding performance from the 2 big stars in the match. Roman storytelling and Jay storytelling was outstanding.
Yeah, that silly didn't translate to SummerSlam.
Roman took a lot of near falls. It was what Roman always
took a fall.
He took the fall, but Roman knew it would be bigger for him to be kicking out of those massive moves in Solo. Because then that would start to build people to say Solo needs to leave if Solo's continuously kicking out of 1Ds, out of this, out of that. He needs to be the one who leaves. That would have been started. Roman knew if I'm the one kicking out of this who eventually eats the pinfall, it's going to be the best story. Which led to the SummerSlam match, which would have made the list if it wasn't for the ending.
Really?
Probably.
That match? Wait. I want
if they would have played by the rules, it would have made the list.
I was gonna say that whole match was kind of just a mess.
If they would have played by the rules.
Okay.
But right. I love tag team wrestling.
Yeah, I have one tag team match. That's it in here. So
I don't even know which one it would be.
We'll talk about it. I think if you think about last episode, you'll figure out which one it is. My number 8 is the men's elimination chamber.
That was number 11 on my list.
Really?
That was number 11.
Dude, that match was pure adrenaline.
It was so fucking good.
You got Montez going off the fucking top of the fucking cage. You have Johnny Gargano on the top of the pods. That's what they call them, right? There's the moment where Austin Theory locks himself in a pod, trying to get away from. I think who was he trying to get away from? I don't remember.
I don't remember who it was.
But then Seth opening the other side of the pod. Like the match is pure comedy, fun, adrenaline. Logan Paul shows up to set up the Seth feud a little bit more. It was awesome. I love that match. Was
outstanding.
Out of the stipulation matches we had this year, like the Royal Rumble, the Elimination Chamber, the Money in the Bank. I think that's the best stipulation match we've had this year.
I agree.
I loved it. It was great.
On the main roster, I agree.
Well, yeah, I think that there's NXT, which I think I have 1 or 2 NXT on my list.
My number 7 is the Iron Survivor match.
That just happened? Which one?
That just happened.
Women's or men's?
Men's.
Okay, I get it. That's perfectly valid.
It was. I did not know how to hit the brakes.
Yeah, I try to stay away from recent matches just because I don't want recency bias to cloud that.
I feel you. If this is a match that I feel like in 2 months I will watch again and love.
Okay, if that's how you feel, I don't want to be clouded by recency bias.
Dijak, I love Dijak.
I know you do. It's weird.
I'll say it. Another honorable mention was Dijak versus Ilya Dragunov. I really thought about it, but I just didn't
I
pull
didn't
the
know they had a
trigger.
match.
But Dijak's amazing.
Mhm.
Tyler Bate is amazing.
Mhm.
Braun Breaker's Braun fucking Breaker.
Needs to be in the main roster, yeah.
And then no one thought the ending was what the ending was going to be.
That fucking Trick Williams is going to turn into fucking
Trick
LeBron
Williams.
in 2016.
Yeah. Trick just out of nowhere. And then I thought, and then when Braun went for that spin, I'm like, oh yeah, it's I did not think Trick was going to get the knee up to hit Braun.
Mm-hmm.
It was an outstanding match.
It was a great match. If like I said, if I didn't like when I have recency bias cover, it'd probably be up here.
It was so fucking. It was the example of NXT being NXT and cooking.
There's a few matches I can say that are over that.
Yeah.
They're like
There's three I can think of off the top of my head.
Like when I think of like like how great NXT has been, there's more that I can put up there. Over it. But yeah. Number 7, buddy. Wait, was that your number 7?
Yes.
Oh, you're gonna love my number 7. Melo versus Ilya, No Mercy.
You had No Mercy?
Yeah.
I respect it.
Well, you gotta remember, I don't watch NXT too much, but remember, I watched No Mercy because I was really excited for the Tiffany Becky match, and that was the match. Melo versus Ilya was right before. I rewatched it just to make sure I actually really did like it that much. I originally put it at 10 just because I'm like, okay, yeah. I'm like, wait, that match was pretty fucking good. Like that they cooked pretty fucking well. And I'm like, I gotta put it over the elimination. So, I was a little more hyped than
it's not the Ilya pace I have because I felt that is the best one, probably. The one I went, and it's gonna come on later. I factored in. It's Havoc. It's what spinned off of it.
Yeah.
So I went with that. There's no wrong fucking answer with that trilogy. I genuinely thought about putting all 3 on here, but I was like,
I think we talked about
it. If there's 2 matches I do not want to put on here, I'm gonna put the other 2 fucking Ilya Carmelo Hayes matches on here, and I will troll you and put it as my 1, my 2, and my 3.
Do you know what I also think is really funny about, especially with our relationship? I talked about how we have like a Seth Cody relationship. Cody. My guy is Melo when it comes to like the men's roster on NXT is Melo. That's my guy.
Oh, I'm Ilya all the way.
I don't really like the NXT men's roster. I'm like kind of like, okay, I can I'll watch it, but like I'm not like a big fan of it. But Melo's my guy. I'll follow Melo to the
He is him.
He is him. And you're like, you're Ilya. I'm like, it's that type of relationship.
Oh yeah. What's your number 7?
Huh?
What's your number 7?
I just gave you my number 7.
I mean,
my number 6.
Oh, 6. Yeah, 6.
You did text me it. Becky versus Trish payback steel cage match. Absolute fucking banger. I don't like Trish's wrestling style, but goddamn was that good. And it was fucking violent as hell, especially for a women's match. It was violent as hell. Becky fucking cooked. I fucking love that match. I can rewatch that any day of the week. I fucking love that payback match.
Grayson's about to look at me mad.
I'm probably going to be really pissed, yeah.
Number 6. Bryan Danielson versus MJF Revolution.
When was this?
It was beginning of the year. AEW.
See, I wasn't paying attention to AEW like that.
I know.
Like, I started keeping notes of AEW probably around Double or Nothing.
It was a 60-minute Iron Man match.
Okay, I do remember hearing about that. Yeah, okay.
And the ending was outstanding.
Wasn't the one where they exploded the fucking ring?
No. So it was 3-3, and Daniel Bryan had MJF in a submission.
Mm-hmm.
A second after the clock hits 0, so the match is over, MJF taps.
Mm-hmm.
So then there's this 5 minutes of what we're going to do because MJF tapped.
Mm-hmm.
And keep in mind, it was 60 minutes of pure banger. They started off fast, slowed it down in the middle because they had what ended up being another 70-minute. It was a 70-minute match, just about. They slowed it down, sped it back up towards the end. MJF ended up tapping at the end after the match ended.
Mm-hmm.
And then once again, Bryan Danielson thinks he tapped him out, but MJF had broken had got to the bottom rope and then tapped.
Mm-hmm.
So, break the submission. So the ref's dealing with something, and MJF hits Brian with a oxygen tank.
Okay.
And that's how MJF, and then that's not even how, because submission, Daniel Bryan breaks out. It's fucking good. It's a long ass match.
I love for you to you're gonna be pissed about it. I'm like if you say AEW, I'm not gonna criticize you for it because
it was a good fucking.
You gotta remember, I'm not a big fan of AEW, but I like that AEW A exists, and B, they have good moments. They have
never know with you.
There's certain types of wrestling I don't like, and that's gonna be like your Gunthers and stuff like that. Like,
you ready for number 5 though?
Dude, I didn't give you my number 6, so no.
I thought you did.
I did. Never
mind.
Did
you not say Becky Trish?
I did. Shut up. I shut up. I did say Becky Trish.
This is when Grayson's gonna get pissed because this match is in his top 3.
Is it fucking Rhea Charlotte?
Rhea Charlotte's my number 5.
If it's top 5, I'm not gonna be angry.
There's 2 WWE matches ahead of it, 2 non-WWE matches ahead of it.
Okay, so here's the thing. You like tag wrestling. I prefer women's wrestling when it comes to just wrestling in general. So I'm not gonna be angry at it. It's just different. It's just a difference of preference. As long as it's top 5, I'm not gonna be super. If you put this at 10, we would have had issues. No, we would have had massive issues.
I rewatched it the other day I rewatched. There's of this only one match I did not rewatch.
I rewatched Rhea Charlotte. Oh, that was so much fun to watch.
And then the only match I didn't rewatch, you know what it is.
Okay.
You know what match I didn't rewatch in my top 10. And you'll get there. Once again, Rhea Charlotte's gonna be your. I'll let you cook because I know it's on yours.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's your top 3.
Io versus Bianca Backlash is number 5.
Yep. Now I'll let you cook with this.
No, look, we can cook together on this because we didn't.
It was a good fucking match.
Oh my fucking god! Yeah, it was. This is when Io showed up. This is when Io put herself on the map.
Io went from she'll be in Money in the Bank to she's winning Money in the Bank in this one match.
This went from, she's kind of like one of Bayley's goons along with Dakota. Like, damage control is not this big mass threat. And then all of a sudden, I remember watching Twitter during this match. Like I was live tweeting at the same time as watching it, and all of a sudden, Twitter just turned and like, Io should win this. Like give Io the belt right now. Like, there's no question. Just give her bros on Twitter right now.
Yeah. I'm making sure nothing new has dropped.
You can check that after we're done with the fucking list, my guy.
I always check. I check periodically.
I know you do, but you're like...
Yeah, well, because I was also moving something with my other hand.
Sure. Yeah, but this is when Io showed up, and Io fucking showed the fuck up. Like, everyone thought this was going to be a throwaway match, sure, bathroom match. Bianca's going to retain, obviously. And then all of a sudden, Io started saying, remember my fucking nickname, Genius of the Sky? Let's fucking show you why I'm the fucking Genius of the Sky.
Let's remind everyone.
And this is when we realized, okay, Io's a main player. We didn't realize that Dakota was a main player until just recently because of how she's developed on the mic. And I love Dakota. Dakota's my favorite member of Damage Control. But Io, this is when Io showed up, hey, I can wrestle. So, Backlash. Backlash was great in general.
The match was fucking good.
So
Bianca was Bianca. Bianca delivered.
Bianca's solid.
It was the expectation Bianca has in the ring. She delivered.
Bianca has the Becky expectation in the ring, at least.
It has not to be good.
But she's got to be we expect her to be good, yeah.
And I know this match didn't make your list. I think back to SummerSlam where it's Oscar, Bianca, Charlotte.
That's on your list?
It's not.
Oh, I was supposed to say, we kind of.
But it's talking about Bianca.
Okay.
Where Bianca really showed out. Oscar really showed out. They were, and it wasn't, but you got to remember there was a third person in that match that
I thought
they had a curated rate.
Personally, that SummerSlam match, 2 of the 3 didn't show up.
Oh, you don't think Oscar showed up either?
I don't think Oscar showed up in the match.
Oscar, it's one of those where.
And Bianca showed up like Bianca does, but that's it.
Yeah, it was.
Bianca needed to be exceptional, not just good.
Yeah.
in that SummerSlam match.
And she was set up to fail.
In this match, she did great though.
And she was set up to fail in that SummerSlam match, to be fair.
I think we talked about this last episode. I don't think SummerSlam. I think SummerSlam was set up to fail in general. So
yeah. My number 4.
Was your number 5? Was your number 5 the Bryan Danielson?
Number 5 was Rhea Charlotte.
Okay,
I told you I'd save that for you.
I apologize.
I'm letting you have the shine in your.
I understand that, but if you know what's coming up, you skip them. I get confused, and it skips my mind. Okay,
I'm controlling the pacing. I
got ADHD, my guy. I can really remember what you say half the time. I have to
Carmelo Hayes versus Ilya Dragunov. I said Halloween Havoc.
That's Havoc. Okay.
You could say any of the 3. I would happily plug it in at 4. The reason I went with that at 4 was match-wise, it was great. Mm-hmm. The storytelling that went into the match, because that was the same night as Trick getting attacked. Mm-hmm. So there was that underlie of who attacked Trick. Mm-hmm. It's in the back of Trick's head and Melo's head. We still haven't had the payout of that yet. But then Carmelo has him ready to finish Dragunov. Mm-hmm. And then here comes Trick.
Yeah.
Which completely changes the match because Ilya has time to get up, finishes off Carmelo. Those 3 just cooked 3 times this year. Like I said earlier, it was the statement of we're ready for the main roster. Mm-hmm. We can run a big feud and deliver. And
it probably also helps that Ilya won the belt too.
Yeah. Ilya has grown so much since winning the belt finally. Mm-hmm. Too. I mean, I look back and this is a feud, and it's not gonna be in your top. It was look at the Baron Corbin Ilya feud, where Ilya's mic work went from to that one promo about how the only way to kill the dragon is for the dragon to slay himself. Mm-hmm. He's grown so. It was he needed something to push him to that next level.
This is your Io versus Bianca match,
and this is what it was. Yeah,
this is your Io showing out. This is Ilya showing out finally.
What's your number 4?
My number 4 is we're going back to NXT. Tiffany versus Becky, No Mercy.
Yep.
Absolute fucking coach. That was again violent match. Absolute fucking bloodbath. Bring in the fucking Barbies. There's an amazing touch to it. Tiffany fucking cooked. This is where Tiffany showed up in my mind. This is where Tiffany became, hey, she's the third part of the 4 horsewomen. I'm still trying to figure out who the 4th woman is, but
Blair Davenport.
I don't think so. I'm starting to push towards like one of the newcomers. But anyways, I love this match. It was just bloody and violent. This is the right type of violence I want from my things. This is a great street fight. Becky, this is Becky when she wanted to push people. I love it. What happened?
Someone's response to the Jacob Fatu post.
Oh God!
It was who put RVD and Samoa Joe together.
Can I say I don't understand the RVD hype?
It was him.
I guess. I know he was good, but I don't get it.
Oh, you want to do your number 3 first, or do you want me to do my number 3 first?
Unless you want Rodriguez.
You want to do yours first then?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Roman versus KO at the Rumble.
That's a fucking good match.
Not really because of the match, but the aftermath and the fucking story of it was so fucking good. The fucking shot heard across the world with Sammy finally turned against Roman with that back shot. No pause. And just the beat down and everything like that. It set up the greatest storyline we've, like I said, we had the same top feud of the year. This is what set it all into motion. This is the catalyst point. And you cannot do it better than in San Antonio. Sammy's doing the back shot that also was a reference back to Seth turning on the Shield. So having it all come together, I love it. It was such a the match was good, but the storytelling made it great.
Yeah, no. It didn't make my top 10.
This fucker.
Did
I
not.
honestly thought that would be the one match you would have the same as me.
No. My number 3
Mhm.
once again leaves WWE and goes to AEW,
Mhm.
where we have Fuck the Revival versus Bullet Club Gold in a best 2 out of 3 falls match for the tag titles.
I would say what you're talking about.
You would not like this match.
Is it bloody?
I'd say probably at some point. It was an hour long.
Was it
An
overly
hour.
violent?
It was an hour-long tag match.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
Yeah. It was 1 hour of tag wrestling, 2 out of 3 pinfalls, and the first pinfall came like 25 minutes in.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
But it never slowed. It had one point where it slowed down, and it only really slowed down towards the end when they're like 50 minutes in. And they're like, fuck, can we just be done? But the near falls of Jay White, the Switchblade, there was like 6 times he should have been pinned in a row, and he kicked out at 2.9 so many times. It was.
I can't be shocked or rebuke it because I have no I didn't even know this match existed in the first place. I was gonna do a New Japan match, but I couldn't find the match I was looking for. So
This was one I went out of my way to find.
Yeah, I was looking for the Grayson versus Mercedes Moné match, but I couldn't find it because YouTube fucking sucks with it. And New Japan's website is impossible for an English reader unless you have like a translator on your computer. And I was using my phone looking for this, so it was impossible to find.
It was my number 3.
All right, we're doing number 3 right now, right?
Number 2.
Number 2, that's right. My number 2 is actually the only tag match I have on this list is KO and Sammy versus the Judgment Day at Payback.
Figured.
Just fucking chaos, my guy. There's so many points in time. It was hilarious, awesome. Like the chemistry between the two was just off the charts. It was a car crash of a fucking match. It's a street fight, and you have the fucking spot with Kevin Owens jumping off the fucking tunnel onto the table. You have them beating the shit out of I think Finn in the fucking trash can. You have them doing a quick change in the random part of the fucking outside the ring. It was amazing. Coup de grace to finish it off. Finally crowning our champions that have been our current champions for a while, which they shouldn't be champions anymore. We've already talked about that.
They should have lost. They should have dropped.
They should have. We're not gonna talk about that right now. That match was just one of the most fun matches I've had in a long time.
You know what the crazy thing is? We have completely different top 3s.
Well, yeah.
And only one of our top 3s combined made the others list. Because I know you're one.
Well, yeah, I think everyone knows my one. I've been talking about that since we first started this fucking.
You don't know my one, though. Because number 2 is the IC triple threat.
Shit, I thought that was going to be your one.
It was my number 2.
Yeah,
and that I knew that was the Grayson's questioning life right now.
I'm trying to figure out what your number 1 is at the same time as I'm trying to figure out how I can nicely say I don't like this match.
Yeah, I know you don't. You don't like Gunther. You don't like this perfectly parallels our likes in wrestling.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, this is not your kind of match. This is the kind of match I thrive for.
You like order when it comes to your wrestling. You like the simpleness. You like.
My number 1 is not simple.
I know, but I'm saying when it comes to a normal match, you want it inside the ring at all times. Like never have them leave it. Like
I like if you're good. I like when a match. I don't. I like it simple. When it's a normal match, that's not an Extreme Rules.
Mm-hmm.
I want them in the ring, beating the living shit out of each other. And this was them beating the living shit out of each other.
See, I want chaos. I want weapons. I want absolute destruction. Not too like I don't want it to be overly violent, like how AEW does, like with the Hangman swerve stuff like that. Like that was a little too far. That was you stapling people. That's too much. But like,
But
make it violent. Make it make it all, like just chaos.
but for this IC triple threat, it was the literal. You couldn't define 3 people beating the living shit out of each other in wrestling win more than this match this year.
Is big man slipping meat?
It was 3 big ass men who gave their heart to this match because there's a lot of people who would not take some of the hits they were continuously taking.
I mean, Miz took them all last night.
Miz took but they would not from. If you had Drew McIntyre and Gunther in the ring, would you happily take 20 tops from each of them?
From Drew McIntyre, I would not Gunther. That's also because Drew McIntyre is a magnificent looking man.
They were just eating tops. They were just eating shit up. They were getting the living hell beat out of them. We got Gunther versus Drew 1-on-1 for a bit, and then Gunther returned to powerbomb Drew into Sheamus's back. That match was just outstanding.
I was thinking of putting it in my top 10, but when I look back at it, I don't love it. So that's why
I didn't expect it.
Well, everyone's like, "This is the match of the year." I'm like, there's a better match of the year coming up.
What I will say that had me outraged is it lost round 1 of WWE's matches of the year.
Thankfully.
And the match it lost to is in my top 10.
Yeah, it's the Roman Reigns versus Roman Reigns.
But it is not a better fucking. But the bunny in the that match
story that made no sense. Yeah.
The IC triple threat was so much better.
I think when it comes to that voting, that tournament, I think it's the moment that really stands out because I can't remember a moment in the Gunther Drew Sheamus that stands out. There's no memorable thing about it. I mean, overall, you can say the match is good. I just don't remember a moment in that match. Everyone knows where they were when Roman Reigns got pinned for the first time in 3 years.
Yeah, I was at work.
I was watching thing, but like I was at home. All right. I'm going to do my number 1 first because we all know what my number 1 is. I've been talking about it since we literally started this journey of this podcast.
Your number 1's been number 1 since April.
Yeah, it's probably before then, actually.
Before it even happened.
I'm going to be honest, I was so hyped for that fucking match. I don't remember I don't remember the video I made for it, but I'm pretty sure I was pretty hyped during the video. Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair, WrestleMania 39. In a fucking classic. That match, that's what I want out of a match. I think that might be the most I'm not gonna say the best match of all time because that's a high praise. I haven't watched enough matches to be like this is the best match of all time, but probably the best women's match to ever happen. Almost closing at the night, literally should have been what the main event was.
Have you watched Bayley versus Sasha Banks NXT TakeOver?
I have not.
Watch it. It is widely considered the greatest women's match of all time.
Okay, I will. But this match was amazing. You had your as your 5. You don't like women's wrestling as much as I do, and that it makes your 5. It's like pretty fucking good.
It was good.
The long-term storytelling with Charlotte and Rhea goes a long way because that's when Rhea lost her Raw Women's belt in 2018-19 to Charlotte at WrestleMania 35.
It would have been 20.
It was not 20. It was not in front of the crowd. It was in front of a crowd. It was like the Buccaneer looking. It was the pirate.
I want to say that Mania was 2020.
No, because that Mania didn't have fans. I'm talking about the Mania with that looks like a fucking pirate. I think it's 35.
Time to look it up.
I think it's 2019. He's looking at him, so.
That's not the match I wanted.
I'm calling it 2019.
I did not want the match this year.
It's for Rhea was wearing Vegeta fucking gear. I'm pretty sure. Anyways, while he looks it up and so we figure out the year, a lot of people say it was largely a wrong decision to give Charlotte that win, but nonetheless, it is. This was Rhea's comeback, Rhea's finally finding her footing where she becomes the most dominant woman in WWE currently speaking, at least currently speaking. So this is her coming out party besides the Rumble, and her finally getting the win over Charlotte was probably the highlight of her career. I mean, she's had championships belts before then. She's had the NXT UK, the NXT. She's had tag belts. She had the Raw Women's Championship, and then finally getting the SmackDown Women's Championship was the crowning moment on that. And just overall, the match was violent. It was like had you at the edge of your seats with every near fall. The riptides were hitting. The fucking moonsaults were hitting. This was Mania Charlotte. This is Rhea finally getting her time to shine. So that's my match of the year. I fucking love it. I rewatched it like 2 nights ago. Still fucking great.
So you want to apologize now or later?
It was not 2020.
It was 2020.
No, because it had no fans in front of it.
Which would have been 2020 Mania.
No, I'm not. I'm saying that the match.
Look it up. I just looked it up, Grayson.
Mania.
The first thing you're gonna see is 2021 posted on Facebook.
Charlotte.
It was Mania 37.
Was it 37?
Is it 37? 36.
They did face it. They did face it 37.
36 was the title match.
Was it?
Yes.
I guess so. That's the NXT belt.
Yes.
I thought she lost the Raw belt to Charlotte.
I'm not sure if that's what she dropped to.
Let me look up Rhea's fucking history. Give me a second before we get into your thing.
Who did she drop to?
Let me I can find that out. Rhea Ripley belt. There's a site that will tell you. Where the fuck I belt history. We're finding this out before we move on.
Yeah.
There it is. Cage match. There we go. That's one. Raw Women's. Ended in. She got it at Mania and lost it in July to Charlotte. This is what I'm talking about. It was in Money in the Bank. That's what people got pissed about.
Yeah, wasn't Mania.
I apologize. She still lost to Charlotte in Money in the Bank. That's still long-term booking. Like, the story's there. Everything like that. Lead up.
All right.
Perfect.
Once again, my number one is not a WWE match.
Is this seriously an AEW match?
It's not an AEW match.
Did you go to Japan?
It's a New Japan match.
Is Kari's name overseas for that?
Yeah, I found it.
You found it? You're like, I watched it while you were discussing the whole fucking Charlotte match.
Yeah, I found it. I read Chinese.
It's Japanese, first of all.
I read nope. I was right.
Both being racist.
My number one was Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay Wrestle Kingdom.
Of course.
Yep.
Yep, I could have guessed that one. Yep.
I
could have guessed it. I'm saying I could have got like after you said it wasn't AEW, I could be like, yep, that's New Japan. It's probably Will Ospreay.
Yep. It was two of the in-ring goats. Yep, I said it. I'll be as mad as you want. Going at it. And they did not give it. It was not it. Kenny Omega's head went through a table. No, it was Will Ospreay's head went through the table. Not like the table broke. Literally, just part of the table broke. So Kenny Omega stuck Ospreay's head inside the table. There's not much. It's one of those matches you need to watch to understand how great it was. It wasn't overly bloody. It was Extreme Rules. They beat the hell out of each other. There's a lot of near falls. Grayson's unhappy because it's not.
There's okay. Hey, first of all, where's Roman Cody?
Did not make the top 10.
Mental Elimination Chamber. You said it was 11.
Number 11.
Let me look. Let me see if there's any like obvious ones here that are missing.
You didn't. I didn't have KO Roman.
Yeah, you like You put fucking the Bloodline Civil War up here, but you don't have
Yep.
the chair shot around the world. You don't have the devastating loss to for Cody. Like, but you have the Money in the Bank Bloodline Civil War.
Yep.
That makes no sense to me. Like,
you also don't have the best IC title match of the year.
It's not the best IC title match of the year.
You
There's
don't.
2 other ones that are better. Anyways, I would understand having the Bloodline Civil War if there was Cody versus Roman or KO versus Roman, because the moment's there. The moment, I believe, the chair shot moment, the moment Cody lost are more important and more like devastating than Roman getting pinned. I understand Roman had to get pinned in 3 years, but those 2 moments are vital to the story that we talked about as our best feud of the year that we both had in common. So that's my confusion here, is that you had, yes, the Blood and Civil War, great moment at the end and stuff like that. I'm just confused. Especially because Roman versus Cody was a 40-minute fucking banger.
I'm rolled with the Civil War bloodline. So the bloodline Civil War.
Civil War Bloodline, I love that.
Civil War bloodline.
I'm just so fucking confused how that works.
Confused as you want.
Bro is acting like he's getting away with something because I don't get it. I do not get it.
As much as you don't want to get it, don't go ahead and don't get it.
I don't even know what that's supposed to mean.
I don't either.
Bro doesn't even know what he even means. Let's see if there's anything on Twitter that we missed.
Yep, there's another announcement.
What happened?
Concerning our friend Charlotte Flair.
What happened to Charlotte?
It is believed she has signed one of the biggest contract extensions for women in WWE history.
Her contract was up?
Apparently.
That's kind of wild. Do they give him dollar amount? I know that WWE is really cagey about that. So I would love to see these dollar amounts, because because when I think of like contracts in the past with WWE, it's like $98,000 a year. It's like nothing, because they don't have to pay for like shelter or a car or something. Well, they might have to pay for a car and stuff like that. I'm trying to figure it out. Is it in the millions now, or are we giving millions to wrestlers? Because I want to know this. Bro just dropped everything.
I hit something. I had my mic. We're good now. We're good. We're fine.
We're just doing the Jacob Fatu thing. Oh, just something about for several years. The several deal. Not all your everything was showing up. I just saw something that popped up.
Just watch the first 10 seconds of the Jacob Fatu thing I sent you. Just to get an idea of what I'm cooking.
Give me a second. I saw something that just popped up. Where'd it go? Okay, whatever. Whoa. Wait, no. WWE has a deal in place with the NHL to produce legacy belts. I want a Blackhawks belt now. The Bears belt, like the NFL belts look like shit. I want a Bears belt, even though it's like $500. That's because I'm a Bears fan. The fuck did he just do? What the fuck? Wait, whoa. Did he just go on his head and bounce back up? This man's throwing Roman.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Jumped off a steel cage.
Bro, it is him. What the fuck? That's wild.
You see why I said he needs to cook in WWE?
According to Cage Match, these are the top 5 Royal Rumble matches full time. I just want to give this quickly out there. The number 5 is the 2020 Men's Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Number 4 is 2001.
I have to look up the winners because I have to. If I think of the winner, I know exactly what Rumble it is.
I don't know who 2001 is.
I'm pulling it up.
I want to say it's Triple H.
I want to say that might have been the 2000.
One.
No.
I don't know if we're filling time, but we are.
No. What the fuck? That's not the winners. I do not want the Iron Man. I want the winners.
Bro's struggling.
I just want the winners.
Bro's always having a struggle every episode. He's got to have one. It's always different too. This time it's the internet.
What? Wikipedia is so stupid.
Just look at Royal Rumble winners. I think
That's what I did, and Wikipedia was the one that. Thank you. This is an actual. This was Stone Cold.
This is Stone Cold.
That was one of the Stone Cold ones.
Yeah, Stone Cold won 3, I think. Right?
Yeah. Drew 2020.
Okay, so that's one Drew one. Okay. 2004. We know who won that.
We ignore that one and we move.
I mean, it's the only one that Roman hasn't been in this 25.
All right. Who's the other?
1992.
92.
I think
Big Flair.
That's Flair. Wow. Okay.
That one's Flair.
And the best Royal Rumble according to Cage Match is 2007, which I feel like that's Jericho.
No, it's Taker.
Taker won a Taker won a Rumble?
You just.
I didn't know Taker won a Rumble.
Taker. What if Taker wants it? If it's a thing in WWE, Taker has done it.
I mean, I know, but like,
Gunther's done everything he's wanted.
oh, the Slim Jim card isn't lost. Someone stole it.
That might be worse.
Wait, how do you get away with that?
How do you not?
That card is so fucking obvious. I get losing it. Losing it is like you misplaced it, whatever. Stealing that car.
How do you misplace a car though?
I've misplaced my car in parking lots plenty of times.
Parking, do you think it's in a normal parking lot?
No, but I'm saying someone stole it. How do you get away with that? That's my question. How do you even get it out of the fucking parking lot? That's wild. What else happened? I might have actually bookmarked something this week.
What?
I think I did. No, that was a personal bookmark. Never mind.
Pause.
What?
That's a pause.
The Usos have a tag belt that's on sale right now. Oh, there's a new shirt for Jey Uso that came out.
Oh,
the blurred yeet. The blurred yeet is out. It's hilarious. I don't know if I'd buy one, but that's kind of fucking funny.
That's a good ass shirt.
It is. I think I should tweet about it. Nikki Cross is currently stalking both Becky and Seth.
She doesn't like the household.
But like, I get why you're staring at both of them. They good looking people. I get it. I get it.
Anything else? Anything else? I'm not seeing nothing pop up.
Do you think Jey Uso should dethrone Gunther? Main event Jey Uso.
I wouldn't hate it. Oh, his opinion on a tag team, though. How do you feel about Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark?
I don't really give a shit. They're both mid to me. I don't really care, I guess. It's kind of just one of those ones that are like, okay, they're a team now. I don't really give a shit. Oh, Tony Khan is definitely a skinwalker. Bro, every time he fucking cuts a promo, he just stares. like straight at the camera,
he needs to go to promo class.
and just. But he like I tweeted about it like yesterday, and he just stared at the camera and then slightly tilted his head. Bro is fucking fake. Like he's either AI or a skinwalker, and I don't like either version of it.
He's not real.
Who do you think the greatest heel in WWE history is?
Greatest heel in WWE history.
Yeah. I have two answers.
Oh, yours.
Triple H.
Okay.
Because he's also my all-time favorite wrestler of all time.
Yeah.
So, and bald Randy Orton. Yeah, 09 Randy Orton, like menace Randy Orton.
Neither are right. The greatest heel of all time is Vince McMahon.
That's because he's a heel in real life.
He is by far the best heel in WWE history.
In all of history.
In all of history. It's Vince McMahon.
I mean, Triple H kind of filled that role when he hit the 2010s.
It's Vince McMahon.
I do want to share this tweet because I thought it was funny, and I quote tweeted about it. Liv Morgan arrested, Charlotte Flair injured, Raquel Rodriguez's ass, which I don't think she's ass. Bailey didn't do shit but eat pens, and Becky Lynch is Irish. There's only one woman who can say it was Sasha Banks. Just coming out Becky because she's Irish. I thought was fucking funny.
I don't know if there's anything else.
Logan Paul put him and Dominic Mysterio in the top 5 of all time.
Yep. Well, he's right.
He is right. Absolutely.
He's 1,000% right. No chance in hell he's wrong. They're both the GOATs.
Well, yeah. We were talking about Dominic being the GOAT.
Yeah, they go to nothing. Bada bing, bada boom. Realest guy in the room. What you doing?
Dom is great, okay? Put respect on my man's names. Okay? But what do we have next week, my guy?
Next week, the final episode of 2023.
Yes.
We have our
I think our final award episode, because next week, the week after that is us predicting stuff, right?
Yep. So next week is top 15 wrestlers of the year.
15?
Are we doing 15 or 10?
I thought we were doing 20.
Oh, 20. Then.
I put 20 down.
Then we're doing 20.
Bro needs to get on that list then, because I know
I need to get on that list now. Fuck.
Bro thought he only had to do 10 or 15.
I had 15 down.
I have 20.
I forgot we agreed on 20. Fuck.
Yeah, because we got to extend that time, my guy. We got to get 40 wrestlers up there.
We're going to do our top 20 wrestlers of the year.
Absolutely.
And hope there's no more nukes.
No, we need nukes because we got 20 wrestlers and we went through 15 things and we only got to like an hour and a half.
We got an hour out of that.
No, we didn't get an hour out of that.
We were at an hour. We were at 50 minutes when we started.
Yeah, but we didn't get like just now we're hitting hour 48. Like,
but we're gonna cook on wrestlers because it's not one singular thing. It's multiple.
Yeah, but we're gonna share a few wrestlers there. We have to.
We better.
Like, if we have shared no wrestlers, I think one of us.
If our truth is not your number one,
he didn't make the list. He just came back.
I don't care. And then
this doesn't go work.
The preview to the start of our 2023 is our
2023
predictions.
Wow,
2024 predictions.
My God, bro, we went back in time to start CSP way before then. Holy shit, that's wild. That
our 2024 predictions.
Can you predict 2023 for me? Who do you think is going to be undisputed champion at the end of 2023?
At the end of 2023, our truth.
Absolutely.
Do you want to know who our women's champion is going to be?
Chelsea Green.
No. Fuck
Oh.
no.
Oh.
Chelsea Green.
Jesus Christ.
It's actually gonna be Nia Jax.
Oh God, please no. I can't
Nia-
handle her promos anymore.
Nia
I'm
Jax will
gonna
be
put a
the
shotgun to
undisputed,
my mouth and blow my fucking head off.
the undisputed women's champion. She's gonna take both belts.
I think I might kill myself.
Don't. We have content to create.
I did tweet out like when someone said like if you got kidnapped and you can only tweet out but not like say that you got kidnapped. Just tell people that you're in trouble, your followers in trouble, your mutuals in trouble. I think Nia Jax is pretty good. If I ever tweet that, you know I get kidnapped or I'm in certain danger at that exact
Shit,
moment.
what would I say? Hey guys, I'm going back to regular timed uploads.
I'm gonna upload on YouTube. Is what you're gonna say?
Guys, I'm uploading on YouTube every day this week.
Jesus Christ, I can't even do that. That shit would hurt.
That red alert. Caleb's been kidnapped.
Our Caleb would fucking start like fucking crazy. Jesus Christ.
No.
All right, but yeah, next week we got top 20 wrestlers. Hopefully the wrestling world doesn't blow up again before then. But you know, NXT is tonight, and then we got SmackDown Friday.
Would you look at that? MJF, Mercedes Monet.
It's going to happen. Someone's going to have a massive
12 guys, 12 people are going to sign
the
next
moment
week.
This gets published, someone's going to sign.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
So look.
No other news since then, though. But we'll see you guys next week when we talk about our top 20 wrestlers of 2023. Until then, you know, just subscribe and do all that shit, you know. Did bro just Drew lock me?
Yep.
I hate my life. We'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.